Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is Rachel from Living the Journal Life. So this week we're planning for December 12th through the 18th using this adorable spooky Christmas kit from Sweet Kawaii Design. And this week was actually planned, I think I started planning on Thursday. So I'm speeding you up a little bit just because I am a glacially slow planner. So I didn't want to, the first couple of videos you already saw me in real time. It's slow. We don't need to do that every time. So you'll get to see a few days of how I actually fill out my planner. I had to back plan a few days because this was the end of my trip. So I got home from my trip late on Monday night, and Monday was a super busy day, and Tuesday was a very chill day, but I had a lot of house sort of things to catch up on. So you'll see me fill that out. Right now we're just working on the bones. We need bottom washi, date covers, maybe some full boxes, sidebar, you know, the usual. Got to keep the structure of the week pretty much the same. Sometimes I'll change up where I put my date covers, but generally they're at the top, which creates quite a bump by the end of the year. I'm actually looking forward to my 2023 planner a lot. I'm ready to move on from 2022. I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. We're ready for our new planners and our new everything. So I put down this tracker this week. I don't remember what I was going to track. Honestly, I just put nope at the end of the week on that part because I wasn't tracking what I was eating. I'm still sort of eating like a toddler, whatever floats my boat. I didn't do a lot of cleaning. I just sort of cleaned as I went as things needed to be done. A lot of laundry and catching up on stuff, but I wasn't sticking to any sort of routines or any of my normal shenanigans, so I just sort of noped out of that tracker, and I'm not sure why I put it down in the first place. I guess I was optimistic that I was going to be more together than I actually was. So Monday started off super early. I think I started waking up at 2 a.m., but I actually got up and about by 6 a.m. to get my mom to her train. My mom doesn't fly, so she was taking the train, and we had probably about an hour's drive. And with Los Angeles traffic, that's a little dicey, so you have to leave a lot of time. And of course, it was raining. It rarely rains in Los Angeles, but while we were there and needing to drive a lot, it was raining. So I got my mom to the train station, went back to the hotel, ate a big lunch because I knew I was going to be spending a good portion of my day in the airport. And I am a masky girl, especially since I was exposed to people who were exposed to COVID. I wasn't taking my mask off, even though I had had 3 negative tests by then. So I felt pretty okay to fly, that I wasn't exposing anybody. I still wasn't going to take any chances. So ate a really nice big meal and then got gas in the car that I was borrowing and dropped it off at my brother's house. And then took a very interesting Uber to the airport. For some reason, the Uber app was like, get off the freeway, now get back on the freeway. It was very weird. And my husband kept texting me like, what is the app doing? Because he was watching my progress. I like that they let somebody stalk your ride while you're ride sharing, because that's, I don't know, cool. And I got in safe and sound pretty late on Monday night. Pretty much just showered, ate some food, went to bed. It was a very uneventful night, but it was so good to be home. It just felt amazing. And Tuesday was a pretty low-key day. I just caught up on some housework and unpacked and did all those sort of de-stressing things when you're home and you really just want to get settled in. And I really wasn't very human, you know, after a big loss like that. You just sort of have to take some time to process and whatever. So I was taking things one little step at a time. My mom was actually, her train was going to get in, so I kept stalking her train. It was very up and down. It was like, it's going to be early, it's going to be late, it's going to be early, it's going to be really late, it's going to be sort of late. So I didn't really, it was a whirlwind of train events that day, but everything ended up just fine, and she got home without too much of a delay or any problems. But yeah, this is just sort of how I fill out my day. Usually I'll put a couple of things in the morning, and I'll come in the afternoon, put what I did the afternoon, and then at night I'll put in the last couple of things. So this isn't normally how I do it unless I'm back planning, but I just thought it was kind of cool to include so that you guys could see how a week comes together. If I've already laid out the structure, I just sort of put in the things where I think they'll fit. So it doesn't necessarily have to be in chronological order. It's just sort of where I'm very willy-nilly about this spread. It's more for sort of a memory keeping. It's not really memory keeping, but because it also holds my appointments and stuff. But I'm not too fussy about this spread. Sometimes I'm fussy about my daily spreads, although sometimes I'm not. Right now I'm not fussy about pretty much anything. And for some reason my camera stopped recording, so now you get the finished spread. I really love this bottom washi. It's huge and graphic and pretty, and I of course love the spooky Christmas vibes. And on Saturday and Sunday we got some snow, so I put a little bit of sparkly washi and stuff in there. And Monday was just me getting out my feelings onto the page. So we're starting with Tuesday and Wednesday. Again, more sweet kawaii design. And then I just really embraced the spooky Christmas. I'm trying to find my Christmas cheer. But you know, I'm me, so it's got to be a little spooky. And I've really been enjoying the snow and all the bright colors and all the spookiness. So yeah, this ended up being a pretty good week. I'd love to hear how your week went. Leave me a comment below telling me if you're into all this Christmas spirit jazz. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.